This is Meeka Weichard. She's Head of Customer Service at PeoplePRINT. PeoplePRINT have introduced a brand new, totally online what-if-style service for the printing industry. Hi, Meeka.
Hi, John. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Getting customer service for a company that is pushing the printing industry into uncharted water would be pretty stressful, wouldn't it?
Well, no, not particularly. We've actually put into place a system which makes it easier for the print buyer to buy print online. So no, it hasn't been stressful at all. It's actually made people's jobs a lot easier ordering print, and it gives us time to actually make relationships with our print buyers themselves. So it's been refreshing and fun. I love my job.
Really? That's because I mean, getting people to buy printing is hard enough as it is without making them use an unfamiliar system as well. Seriously, you must be copying it all day, every day, wouldn't you?
No, not at all. People are finding it a lot easier, especially with having the ability to not only find what they're looking for, but also they have communication with us, and they know that we do the pre-flighting on their behalf, and they're not throwing their artwork out into the never, and they don't have any problems about being unsure that they're going to get a bad result back. They know that they will get exactly what they were after in the first place.
So give me an example of a customer that you've helped out.
No, I don't know if I can mention names, but it's a fine jeweller based in Sydney. She was actually flying out to Hong Kong that night, and it was 3 o'clock on a Friday afternoon. She was Googling for printers in Hong Kong, but because she was Googling in Australia, she actually got on to us. Now, she never thought in a million years that somebody in Australia was going to be able to provide the printing requirements like that in such a short period of time. But we were able to turn around her 500 flyers delivered to Paddington, received the artwork at 3:30, and before 5, the finished print job was delivered to Paddington, and she was beside herself. So thrilled. She's now a repeat customer of PeoplePRINT, and very, very happy with our work.
So I noticed that you do quantities of like 100,000 as well, that they're mentioned on the website. Do you do those in 2 hours?
No, we do not do them in 2 hours. If a company requires a quantity of 200,000, we do say, look, we can give you 1,000 if it's required for tonight, and the rest of them can be delivered, in a few days' time. It depends. People don't need 200,000 flyers right this very second, but they may need a certain amount for a conference they're going to that night. So we are very malleable, and there's a lot of room to move within PeoplePRINT.
That doesn't sound very printer-like.
We are there to disrupt an industry, John.
Okay. What sort of feedback have you been getting from the customers?
It's actually brought me to tears.
It's that bad?
No. The testimonials, to receive testimonials just off the cuff from the creative director of Bossman Media, actually. I've got it here. Well, I did. Actually, I do. He wrote to me the other day. They've actually been repeat customers of ours. He wrote, "Dear Meeka, I'm writing to you to thank you for your exceptional customer service, communication and reliability. You continually deliver time after time as promised, and it is without hesitation that I give my highest possible recommendation to you and your team. Well done, PeoplePRINT. We look forward to working with you for many years to come." Now, that to Cameron McMillan from Bossman Media in Melbourne, to receive recommendations or accolade like that, I cried, which is not at all unusual, but it gets very exciting. It does very exciting. We also, there's.
Have you got feedback from anybody else?
Okay. Another one was, thoroughly delighted with the service and printing provided by PeoplePRINT. I was looking to print my own art design onto greeting cards, and after a few years of poor quality printing with other companies, I was thrilled with the results provided by PeoplePRINT. It was very easy to get my artwork to them, and they completed the process for me with speed, making the cards look fantastic. It was a huge relief to have their expertise and competitive prices when printing the cards. I will definitely be using PeoplePRINT again for any of my printing needs.
So, how was it that you got such great prices out of the printers? Because the prices on the site are pretty cheap.
Well, PeoplePRINT has been 16 years in the making, and the core team of PeoplePRINT has over 100 years in the industry itself. And going out and handpicking these 14 initial printing companies, we were able to take out many steps of the process that makes printing so expensive. So a lot of the fat was able to be cut away from the prices, providing us with such lean pricing. We do, so they no longer have to do the pre-press. We do all the pre-flighting this end. They know they're receiving perfectly print-ready files. They also don't have to worry about chasing money. At the end of the day, it's what differentiates us between the standard broker and PeoplePRINT, because what we do is we take the money up front, we hold it in a trust. When the finished order is delivered to the customer by courier, once they receive it and approve it, then the money is released to the printer. So the printer doesn't have to worry about chasing debts and 60-day terms, and so it makes it a lot easier on them as well.
Okay, thanks, Meeka. That was great.
It's my pleasure, John.
Go PeoplePRINT.
Yeah, go PeoplePRINT.